Getting a late start in this, so I won't make it too long tonight. See what happens here tonight. We've been getting rain for on and off for a while. There was a bunch of a storm went north of us. I think they got quite a bit of rain in the northern part of the state. We didn't get a lot here, just enough to get stuff wet. Cooled it down a little bit. I've had my 1 in and 1 out so far. 4 more to go. Never quite figure out what them 5 are that just come in and leave. Hey, JB. How are you today? Did you get more eggs today? You should be able to start picking up about quantity you showed in your live yesterday there, getting them every day. Hey, Jamie. What's happening up your way, Jamie? I see different stuff they're showing on here weather-wise that North Dakota and eastern Montana's gotten bad snow. And today they said Lake Tahoe had snow and record low temperatures. I just watched a video a few minutes ago there at Yellowstone National Park. They were running a snowblower in one place trying to clean some of the roads up there. It's been a weird winter for a lot of places. Jamie, did you get a chance, or JB rather, did you get a chance to look at those incubators? I know some of them are going to be too expensive for you, but gives you some ideas what's out there. And then I'm not sure what you can get, in the Philippines. But a lot of it too just depends on how many eggs you are wanting to incubate. I mean, if you're going to go all out and go big time, you need kind of a large one, but otherwise you're going to have eggs backed up using a little one. That GQF that I told you about that I had with the emu eggs, I think it held maybe 36 eggs. But you remember they're about that big. And if you've got one that's got the automatic turner in it, it makes it easier for you. Don't have to remember every so often to go in and turn all your eggs. Because the less you physically handle the eggs, the better off you are. Got 2 more days, and Mike Roberts and Ken Unger will be heading for the Philippines. They're leaving on the 19th here, be in the Philippines on the 20th. Then Monroe Smith is also heading over. I don't know whether he's leaving here on the 18th or the 20th, because he's 1 day off from Mike and Ken's flight. He's going to Manila. where Mike and Ken are both going to Baguio. I think they should all have a good time. Ken's been there before, multiple times, I think. But it'd be first time for Mike and Monroe. Be a little bit of a new experience for them. I'd like to be able to go over the Philippines for a while again. I haven't been there since 2007. But I got two things that prevent me from going. One, as most all of you know, all my kitties. I don't have anybody to take care of them. And the other is I'm not vaccinated, so they won't let me fly anyways. One of my kitties there, Little Orange, just had her babies last night. I don't know where yet. I haven't seen them. I don't know where she hid them at. I just know this morning when I went out to feed them all, her belly is gone. So she's had them somewhere. And the 5 that Jill had that I've done a few videos on, I did another one this evening for them because they're starting to get out and play and whatnot a little bit from where they're under the house. But they're 29 days old today. I got an assortment of colors with that 5. Everything from the usual orange and white up to one that's almost a tiger stripe and another one that's all gray. And then I got a tan and white one, which I've got some others that are tan, and then I've got tan spot that's tan and white. Hey, IJ. Yeah, I got more cats, but I don't know where they're at yet. I haven't found them. I was guessing earlier when I did that other video that maybe they're in my big wood pile out here that I haven't got cleaned up yet. Because that was, she walked across behind me while I was videoing the others. I'm just guessing that maybe she came out of there, but I went out a little while ago with a flashlight trying to look in all the little cubby holes and stuff in around the wood and stuff, but I can't see anything yet. She's got them tucked in away pretty good if she does. But by doing that, it keeps it at kind of a even temperature all the time, even back underneath that wood pile. And then like tonight, we've had rain, and you get back inside that wood pile, it'll still be dry. One of my others had her kitties in the wood pile before. I don't remember now which one it was. Maybe I want to say maybe a little girl, but I'm not even sure. I'll be damned if I can remember. I really don't remember now which one it was, but I was thinking little girl, but I'm not sure. I'm not getting the people coming to my lives like I used to. Used to keep a pretty full active chat all the time while I was doing them, but lately I haven't been. Did you see my the video I just did today? I just put it up. I just put the video up, a couple hours ago. But that was on Jill's kittens. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how the notifications are going. There's been a few people that have watched it that, um, started, right shortly after I first put it up even. I got the first view on it. But I haven't even had a lot of views on that yet. Just 7. This says it was put up an hour ago, but I know it was more than an hour ago. Oh, I know that, IJ. But for a while there, we had the usual group that came in every live I did, and everybody always seemed to have fun, but lately they haven't been coming in as much. I mean, JB, who was the first one in here tonight, she used to be here all the time, but I know she's tied up now with all of her new chickens and whatnot that she's working on there. She's got a full-time job just taking care of those, plus they're trying to harvest rice right now. I think JB said there a while back there that she got, I think, 360 of the little chicks. Plus she had, I think, 30 some of the adult chickens. She's already getting eggs out of them. Yeah, so she's got pretty near a full-time job just with the chickens, and then everything else she tries to do. And she's still going out and running in the morning. Hey, Josh. How's your weather up there, Josh? We've been getting the warm weather now. I mean, it's down to 73 here right now, but it's been raining. Why? Other than that, it's been up in the 80s every day. But if you look out west, North Dakota, eastern Montana has gotten snow. They had the interstates closed out there a couple days ago. This morning, Lake Tahoe had snow, and they were saying they were having record low temperatures. Yeah. Josh, I guess I'm doing as well as can be expected. Doesn't do any good to complain. Nobody listens. They had Interstate 5 was closed in Northern California today, I think it was, due to bad weather. Yeah, every day, IJ, I'm getting one day older at a time. Some days I think I get 2 days older. Just surprising to hear that some of those areas out there, already into April and they're still getting snow. All right, Josh, we'll catch you later. I'm not going to go too long because I got too much of a late start tonight. I usually try to start at 8 o'clock, but I was still outside doing stuff at 8. Put me behind schedule. It's late enough now that a lot of people on this side of the world are going to bed for too long. I should, but very seldom ever get to bed on very decent time. Last night I didn't even go to bed till after 3:30. I do that all the time, I guess. Talk to myself or sit and talk to the kitties. There's a few of them. It's the one I don't fall and break my neck because every time I go out, they come running over and they're right in around my feet. I can't hardly take a step without stumbling over them. Little Orange, the one I said just had her babies last night. She's gotten to the point lately that she would like that always being around my feet when I try to walk, or if I go out here and sit in the lawn chair out here in front of the garage. Hey, you'd wish I haven't seen you in a long time. How you been? But Little Orange has got to where she start coming up, standing up in her hind legs, wanting me to pet her and stuff. And yesterday she started hopping up my lap. Normally she didn't want to hold. She wanted to stand there and have me pet her, but she didn't want me to hold her. Yeah, you'd wish I was talking with Mike about you the other night. He said you weren't on much anymore. I told him to take, some of your videos, even put them on his channel. That would, one, give him some videos and stuff, and also get more show on yours. Yeah, I haven't seen anything, activity from your channel in a long time. There's a bunch of the OFWs that used to be on here practically every day that when you went home, you just kind of disappeared. You'd wish, do you follow any of Rena Roberts or Maureen Michelle's videos or live streams and stuff? Yeah, I knew he was in the province and had trouble with that, but that's typical of the Philippines. You just kind of have to play the game when it's available. We complain about our internet over here, but most of us in the US and stuff don't realize how good we have it. You're still getting stuff from the storm? I thought that had cleared through because others were talking about, finding good weather and stuff. But I know somebody else messaged me this morning and said they were without internet because of the weather. Another one that I haven't heard anything from in I don't know how long. Now I can't remember her name even. But she's married to the guy up in Europe there, and they got the big dog. She used to be on yours a lot. Well, that's good to hear. If you can call stuff in the Philippines back to normal. But her channel name was her name and her husband's. I don't remember, was her husband's name Paul maybe or something? I don't remember. It's been so long since I've talked to him. But I haven't seen her on in a long time. And she's another one that used to be on practically every day. Gem Love has kind of disappeared from YouTube. Once in a great while, you'll see a short video of she does, just playing with her hair and stuff again. Yeah, Gem Paul. Like she hasn't been on YouTube in a long time. But it used to be, you and her and it used to be you and her and Gem Love and Jean. They're down toward Davao. She changed her name so many times in her channel. I can't remember now what she is. Gem Fam or something like that she's using now. Used to be Sweet Gem. But she disappeared for a long time, but she's back on again lately, starting to do videos again. But she's just had a new baby too. Yeah, used to pretty much always depend on seeing every one of you girls all together on one live, and then you go to the next one and like that, and always the gang of you. But you kind of all faded away. Don't hear much from any of you anymore. Everybody always asks Mike how you're doing. And he lets us know what's happening and stuff. But yeah, it used to be kind of like you guys all had a set schedule that what time each one of you was going to do your live, and you just each jump from one to the other till everybody went through them all. It was kind of like one big long continuous live with the group of you, but you just get from one channel to the next. Oh, you're not able to travel again? I thought they had lifted that a while back. Because I know Rena Roberts goes back and forth from where she lives in Baguio, goes back out to the province there to her family's home every so often. And then Maureen, Michelle, and Ken there, She's from Mindanao, and she's up in Baguio at Rena's place right now. And then Samira Youssef, she's been made a couple trips from Cavite over to Manila. So she's able to, she's not traveling far, but she's able to travel. And I've seen Tim Kay down in Leyte. He's been traveling around the island there, him and his wife. His latest video he put out was about the cost of a ferry ride with their car for round trip. And I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know where they went to. And then Ruby and her partner Frank down there in Mindanao have gone back up to Leyte here for, I guess it was Christmas. I mean, so other areas are traveling. All right, I'm glad you stopped by. I always ask Mike how you're doing because it's been so long since I've seen you. You take care too. It was good talking with you. I don't always make it, but I try to get lives every Sunday. Sometimes I get a couple of them during the week, but I try for every Sunday night. It seems like everybody else got quiet too. Well, I said I was just going to make this a short one. It seems like everybody else right now is busy, so I guess maybe I'll just go ahead and end this here. It was good talking to all of you, those of you that did come in. Yeah, I know Monroe's been full of questions about different stuff lately because I think this is his first trip over there, and he's not sure what to expect on some of it. I don't remember what day he leaves because Ken and Mike are leaving the 19th, and Monroe's flight is either the day before or the day after theirs. Maybe he leaves the day after theirs. So Ken and Mike are leaving the 19th. Monroe must be leaving the 20th. Well, my trip's over. I flew alone, but both like times like that, who I went to see met me at the airport because I had no idea where I was going when I got there. So I mean, so that made it easier for me, because if I hadn't had them meet me, you can't speak the language, and then it seems like most of the people that you talk to don't want to use English, when you get there. So it's nice to have, somebody that can meet you and then, find the necessary transportation and do whatever you needed. I don't use Facebook, so I don't know how all that works, but I used to use Yahoo Messenger till Yahoo shut that down, but now I use Skype all the time. And that way, if you got somebody, that you're working with that way, at least, you can cam to cam all the time and talk to each other face to face instead of, just in typing chat or something. Yeah. I don't know what Monroe will do as far as any videos and stuff while he's there. I mean, we've told him to do it, but how much he'll do, I don't know, because he's kind of new to YouTube. You're going to see Ken and Mike on live streams and videos and whatnot, because Rena and Maureen both are veterans of YouTube, you might say. So you're going to get to see them two guys on here all the time. So that should be interesting to watch. Another one I like to watch a lot of times too. I talk to him quite often. Hey, Samira, is Ruby. She keeps changing her channel name. It used to be Ruby Galaza or something like that, and then it's Rubylicious. I don't remember what it is now, but her partner there's Frank. They're down in Mindanao, and they do keep a pretty active channel all the time. How are you doing today, Samara? Must be lunchtime for you, because it's Monday, so you must be at work. Or are you back on nights? It's nice how I'm so freely just giving away. That's the way I am a lot of afternoons. I'll come in here and sit down. Well, I'll come in here and fix a sandwich or something for lunch. I come here and sit here in the chair and eat my sandwich while I watch TV a little bit. And then I'll wake up a couple hours later with my plate still sitting in my lap. Or we talked about it before there, and I blamed it on that one med that I'm taking for high cholesterol. My doctor claims that, because I said I wasn't sleeping good either, and he said that it shouldn't do that. He says he would stand behind it. That's not the cause, but he told me to go ahead and stop taking it for 2 weeks and see how that worked. Well, Samira, the ones you've seen before, they're 29 days old today. And I just did another video today on them, so you can see them, because they were coming out from under the house and playing and stuff. I didn't try to pick any of them up yet. But one of my other kittens there today, or last night rather, had her babies. I haven't found them yet, because I don't know where they're at. Well, that's kind of the way I am, IJ. And most nights I don't get to bed early. It's 1, 2, 3 o'clock before I even get to bed, and then I usually wake up around 7, 7:30. But if I don't get up, which I don't, then I'll lay there and fall back asleep. And time I do get up and around, it's 9, 10 o'clock before I even get going. Well, Samira's up late every night just counting her money, though. She's got so much of it. She has to stay up late at night just to count her money. Well, I don't drink coffee, but I drink a lot of iced tea. I don't drink decaf. I bought the brand I usually get a tea was out of stock at Walmart here a while back when I got groceries. So I bought some green tea. That was different. I won't say I disliked it, but I didn't care for it. But I drink an awful lot of tea. Well, that's the first time I've ever had green tea. I got it at Walmart, like I said a while back, but I wasn't crazy about it. And I don't think I'm getting too old yet, IJ. I passed my DOT medical exam again last week, so I'm good for another 2 years. Well, I've been reading stuff on that too, and they claim that the blue light that TVs, computers, your laptops, your phones, all that stuff it emits, one is hard on your eyes. It hastens the development of macular degeneration, and it also supposed to or supposedly interferes with your sleep patterns. And I know I spend too much time on here. I get up in the morning and turn it on first thing just to see what's happened overnight. And usually my TV's on all day long, even if I'm not in here. So every time I come in, I have to stop and see what's on and watch a little bit of that. And I check on here to see what's happening here. There's a few different YouTube channels that I watch stuff on that I keep checking on all the time. One of them is that channel there by Ike Stevens called Bonehead Truckers. I like watching it. Some of it's just stupid, but it's the stupid stuff the truck drivers do. They get themselves in problems. No, I've just got a lot of these shirts from when I used to work there. So I said, well, I need to just go ahead and wear them. So I wear them as a work shirt around the house. But they last forever. They're just a good material that don't wear out quick. And I've got a lot of them. I was in management for several stores there over the years, and I ordered shirts for me all the time that way. So I always had, new good looking shirts for work. But I ordered them ahead enough. I've still got shirts here now that are still in the package. And I've been away from Ace for, hell, 20 years. So that kind of shows you how many of them I had. And I've still got a lot of them. But I do all the time too, whenever we're talking to people about stuff, especially in the Philippines. You know, they say, well, what can I do for here? And I'll make the suggestion of getting stuff at Ace Hardware because I know what they have. And I do know there are Ace Hardware stores in the Philippines. I don't know how many of them, you know, or how prevalent they are, but I've been in like down in Davao, I've been in a big Ace Hardware down there. It's one of the biggest ones I've ever seen. A lot of your little, like what we call here mom and pop stores, but the hardware stores in the Philippines, a lot of them don't have a lot of the stuff that you might need for many jobs. I've also got I don't wear them as much as I used to, and I should just keep the sun off my face and whatever. But the baseball style cap, I've wore, you know, a hat like that for years, and I've got them from a lot of different places. I've even got one from Golden Corral. But when mom and dad were alive, we used to go to Golden Corral all the time. It got toward the end there, mom said dad wasn't eating good at home, but he ate good at Golden Corral. So they used to go there to eat 7 days a week. 3 of them were when dad had to go to dialysis, and they'd stop there on the way home. And the other 4 days, when they didn't have to, mom would call me in just to have me drive, and then the 3 of us would go. Okay, IJ, we'll talk with you later. Thank you for hanging out. I said it before I was going to go ahead and end this, but then a couple more people popped in. I imagine Samira went back to work. Josh is doing a live stream of his own right now. Samira usually does that either on her break time or her lunch time. She'll pop in or something just for the few minutes she has off. All right, you take care. Yeah, and that ended up being longer than normal. This one was a 6-minute video today. Usually I keep them under 3. But and sound ended up terrible, and you can't understand most of what I said, so I just give a brief description down below of what it was about, but it's just of the kittens. All right, well, with that, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and end this, and thank you to all of those that did show up tonight. It's always good to talk with each of you. And I'll catch you all in the next one.